From the Mexican people who come up and work the fields in the agricultural valleys of California. This particular song comes from the Imperial Valley, a valley in Southern California. And the people there come up and work the land and live in labor camps where the health conditions are very poor. And in general, life is, they're treated very badly. This song narrates the story of a woman who crosses the border and begins to work the fields. She's in a land where she doesn't speak the language, and she's 8 months pregnant, and this doesn't matter anything to her boss, to the patron. And when the crops are all in and her boss is sitting on top of all the wealth that he's made from all the people that have worked in his fields, what does the madre campesina, what does this mother have for all her work? She gives birth to a child that's malnourished and mentally retarded. And this doesn't only happen to one woman, but to many women. And whether they be 6 or 7 or 8 months pregnant, it still never matters anything to the boss. And whether there are 1,000 or 2,000 children born this way, it never matters to the patron. Madre campesina.
Una madre campesina trabajaba y trabajaba, nada más. 8 meses de embarazo, ¿qué le importa? ¿Qué le importa al patrón? Agachada y de rodillas, sin poderse defender, llora en su vientre un niño. Ya desde antes de nacer, ya desde antes de nacer, trabajando en tierra ajena por sus manos de pasar aquellos preciados frutos que nunca habrá de probar. Ya se acabó la cosecha para el patrón, que cosechó la madre con su trabajo y sudor, con su trabajo y sudor. Pare un niño retardado, desnutrido y sin honor. Y mientras tanto goza y ríe en la abundancia el patrón, en la abundancia el patrón. Otra madre trabajaba y trabajaba la labor. 6 meses, 7 meses de embarazo, ¿qué le importa al patrón? Para un niño desnutrido y sin honor. Mis niños retardados, no le importan al patrón, no le importan al patrón.
In the United States, we end up doing a lot of concerts and a lot of work around Central America, and it looks like we're going to continue to do that now that Reagan's been reelected, because I think that things are only going to get worse. The situation in El Salvador is so bad that already 1/5 of the country has had to flee and are refugees. And what we'd like to do now is show you a slideshow of 2 refugee communities that we visited. One is in Honduras, and the refugee camp is called Mesa Grande. And there's about 10,000 Salvadorians living there. More than half are children under the age of 10. And we'd like to sing you some songs that we learned from the refugees there, and also show you some pictures of them, and also some drawings that they did, which show some of the massacres that took place in their villages when the army came in and just burned houses and crops and killed people, which is why they were forced to flee El Salvador. And the other refugee community that's in this slideshow is a little closer to home for us, at least. It's the refugees in Los Angeles, which is where we live. There's over 300,000 refugees living in Los Angeles right now. And their situation is also very, very bad, because what happens is the Reagan administration won't recognize that they're refugees, and so if they're caught, they get deported back to El Salvador, where their fate where they could possibly be killed by the government when they arrive. And so we'd like to show you now a slideshow and sing you some songs by the refugees, and they're going to be translated so you can hear what they have to say. There's also a poem in there by a woman in Chicago who works a lot with the refugees, and there'll be some drawings also. And at the very end, there's some pictures of marches that took place in Los Angeles protesting U.S. intervention in Central America and demanding the human rights of the refugees in the United States.
Thank you, Sam.
Maybe we could do these lights.
This is the first time we've ever performed this, so we'd be really interested afterwards to hear what your opinion is. After the concert, we can talk more about it.
We send you a warm greeting from Mesa Grande with a big hug and kiss for each of you. We sing you this song to show you our love, to you who are from far away and we from El Salvador. When visitors come, we feel a great comfort. We sing them songs about what is happening in our country.
La tierra salvadoreña todita está enlutada, con sangre de los inocentes que mata la Fuerza Armada. La Junta es una asesina que no les importa nada, mata a niños y ancianos, mujeres embarazadas.
The Salvadorian land is in mourning, with the blood of all the innocent that the armed forces have killed. The junta is an assassin who doesn't care about anything. It kills children, old people, and pregnant women. Now we have been reunited, and they call us refugees. They say we are not prisoners, yet we are under arrest.
Estábamos reunidos, nos dicen los refugiados. Dicen que no somos presos, pero somos arrestados. Dicen que no somos presos, pero somos arrestados.
It was our blood, you whisper, on their boots, as they trekked through the campo, bleeding us over the land. Careful butchers to tie our thumbs behind our silent backs.
In exile, in Honduran camps, where disease and hunger coil, like coyotes red the spring.
5, 10 funerals a week, always children.
Asleep in coffin cradles, anointed in tears and sorrow songs.
We are peasants who endure.
By morning light, the men planted a green necklace of corn around the hill's charcoal filled. Somos los trabajadores, women told the children.
God burned life into the soil and stayed with them, passing 5,000 across the border, safe under the guerrillas' arc, whose arms opened the mountains and rivers' dark doors, swift and sure as the hands of God on the Red Sea.
Today. Before I sowed beans, I was happy, and although I harvested little, there was no hatred nor bitterness. With the agrarian reform that the government declared, they came and burnt our crops, and in our souls we felt those flames. There were soldiers who came and disrupted us with their stories. Then there was great lamenting as we watched the cornfield burn.
It is my fate to be a stranger, for I am far from El Salvador.
will see my land again when the revolution triumphs. That soil that holds forever in its dark blood home the bones of Farabundo Martí and all its fallen ones.
Every seed that shoots skyward, a green defies despair. We will harvest a nation from a graveyard. With every murder, they grow another revolutionary, sweet and defiant as corn.
Nicaragua composer, his name is Luis Mejia, is Enrique Mejia Godoy. And the name of the song is Un son para mi pueblo, a song for my people. A song for my people. So we like to dedicate this song to you because we feel it this way that we're singing this song for you, for all of our people. And it's a happy song, so if you feel like dancing, there's a little bit of space here in the front. You're welcome to dance here.
At this point, I'd also like to introduce Alan, which you know who's doing sound for us, and we're very grateful for that. And I'd also like to, yes, let's give him a hand. Alan, can we have a little more guitar in the monitor and a little less voice? Thanks.
You want to sing along to it? That's the chorus of the song. Un son para mi pueblo. Un son para mi pueblo, un son. And it keeps repeating and repeating. Thank you very much. Before we do this last song, and I hope that through our short presentation you've been able to get a little bit of the variety of music that is found in not only Latin America but in a lot of the United States, because we have so many Latinos coming up in Libby there that it's fast becoming the largest minority population in the United States, and Spanish is fast becoming the second language in the United States. So this music has really influenced a lot of different cultures in the states themselves. And we really want to thank you for giving us this opportunity to come and share with you what we do, and also to get to know a little bit of British Columbia somewhat better, because as I said before, we're going to race through your country in a little less than a month, and it's a lot of space to cover. And so we welcome the opportunity to have an evening to sit and talk with you and also have dinner with you. I'd like to at this point thank Alan and Donna for arranging this whole evening, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And we're going to do one more song, and you can sing on that one too. Thank you.
Yes, the last song that we're going to do is a song that in a sense prevails throughout our work. The message prevails throughout our work, and that is a message of no intervention in Central America. For us, it is a very important message because, as we said, we have 4 more years in the United States of Reagan, and Reagan has already taken basic policies to interfere in Central America. Your country was very open to receive a lot of the old Vietnam veterans, or not Vietnam veterans, but the people who draft resistors who came here and settled here. And my brother, unfortunately, was not one of them and served in Vietnam. But for me, and I think for our, the group, we don't want this to happen in Central America. I think Central America is one of the last strongholds, and other parts of Latin America, of indigenous people. And that is exactly who is going to be